Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Cancer, this is your reading for the week of July 19th through the 25th. What a woo! Whoa, 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 big. That's a big one. Um, that's a big one, and I'm very proud of you, to be honest with you, Cancer. There's something that you're taking accountability for. It's a certain behavior or a certain way of, I want to say a certain behavior. It's either the way that you speak to somebody, um, and then you easily get triggered or upset when this person gives you back what you're giving out. This can be to one specific person or a group of people, but you're taking inventory of how it is that you interact with people when you are initiating the communication. So that is a very big step for you guys, because then that leads you to taking accountability, which then brings you and another person or you and a group of people closer to each other, because now there is no longer this bickering or this fighting or this energy of like I have to be right, but instead you're in a space or in an energy where you're really not just hearing but also listening to what the other person has to say, and then this opens up communication. For some of you, this may be may have to do with your spiritual aspect of your life, where messages have been coming through through other people, and you have been dismissive of them for whatever the reason is, and you're kind of being sat down to kind of go over what either certain people, like individuals, have told you, or what a certain person has told you, and really allow it to sink in to see what it is, the message that that has come through. Because for a lot of you, is you have been maybe spending time trying to meditate or trying to connect, and you're not getting anything. But what you fail to understand at this moment, or what you're failing to see, is that the messages have been coming in, but maybe they're coming in for someone that you have this type of energy with the back and forth. And messages have been coming through you through that way, and you're realizing that sometimes that's how spirit works, right? Not so much to tame you is what I don't know why that word is coming up, but more to allow you to open up in a spiritual sense, to realize that even if your beliefs are not the same of someone else, they can still bring forth a message to you, is the main thing that is coming up. So there is a lot of that happening this week, where a lot of the messages, a lot of the synchronicities that you're seeing, and a lot of the messages that you're receiving are coming from people that you really wish or wanted. They didn't want it to come from this person. And again, it's almost like a self-reflection type of energy for you guys this week. But I feel that you guys definitely take it head on and are like, okay, I get it. I see it now. Let's go. Let's move forward with this. So I feel that at first, until you get that sit down from spirit, you are going to be a little hesitant. You are going to want to fight it a little, but then you are surrendering to the messages that are coming, and you are redirecting your focus or your energy to where it is the spirit is telling you that it has to be. So just kind of know that. Some of these messages are definitely, again, are going to come from people or places that you wouldn't even think of. Like, they might just pop on your social media, or somebody might just send you a random text or whatever it is. For very few of you, you're giving advice to someone, and you're almost gonna have this nudge, like in your heart space, where it's like, hey, that advice you're giving, it wasn't just for them, it was for you too. So just kind of know that. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out 3 oracle cards. Now, these can be confirmation to the reading, confirmation to something that didn't come out in the reading, or just your advice for this week. Clarity and organization, the tidy house with the number 1. So clarity is coming. You're gonna put it together. You're gonna put all of these messages together. You're gonna put in what it is that you've had to learn, what it is that you have to listen to, what direction it is that you have to move in. All of this is coming in. The falling angel, the spiritual narcolepsy, and I always laugh when I see that number 19. Just because of the word narcolepsy, because I have narcolepsy with cataplexy, and I do have a channel where I speak about it and how it affects like the body, the mind, and everything. So it's just kind of that kind of space. So I feel like with the spirit, with the fallen angel, the spiritual narcolepsy, it's almost like that sit down, like, yo, you haven't been listening. That's why you feel disconnected either to yourself or to what it is that you're doing. So as the messages are coming up, and you're tidying up your house, as far as like organizing your thoughts, getting the clarity that you need, there is a sense of clearing up this energy where you haven't felt as connected as maybe as you wanted to. The number 3, the benefactor, grace and generosity. Learning to be grateful, learning to be in this space of like, okay, I'm willing to receive the messages regardless of who and where, when they come. I am open to receiving the messages so that I don't fall back into this space where I feel disconnected, where I feel like I'm out there, but there's really nothing that I'm connecting to, right? Where maybe you have been trying too much on something, or you've been trying to move forward in a certain direction and nothing is happening. I do feel that this has a lot to do, again, with your spirituality and with what it is that you've been asking for clarity on. And even though the clarity has been coming through, it hasn't come through in the way maybe that you're used to. Maybe this is a new way that is coming in, and that's why you're probably a little hesitant to take it, because it is something new, right? If you're used to seeing visions and now you're hearing things, you're like, okay, am I supposed to accept that? Or maybe now it's coming in through dreams, or however it is. Just allow yourself to be open to receive the information that Spirit is trying to bring forth to you. Well, Cancer, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.